Let's begin.
Productions, making new changes to the world of music. Oh, Jesus Christ, amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is September 22nd, 2017 on a Friday. Welcome to week 68, sessions 326 to 330 of the hashtag Business Money Leaders, aka the Wolves Dens podcast. We at week 68, week 68, ladies and gents. My apologies for the tongue tie right there. It's been a very cool, blessed week and everything. So we really about to get into it. And I think it's the perfect time to actually start us off. It's 7:30 right now. And things of that nature. Got my little nephew over here. Just came from my grandparents' house. Had some good delicious fish and corn and, had a great blessed day today too. I mean, God is great all the time. Bless us upon blessings. At the same time, you gotta make sure you talk to God on the daily, man. I'm trying to tell you guys that you guys know that the tracks you're going to hear in the background are alternate versions of tracks that I have produced myself. So this is one of them. And this track that you guys hear in the background is also going to be on my mixtape. Well, the beginning part that you guys heard of it. It's called Broken Glass Tire Distractions, and the track called Broken Glass I actually did a freestyle off of, which will be on the mixtape, which will be coming out next. It might come out next week, maybe not. I'm still deciding. I might push it out towards later November. We'll see. The instrumental album I was going to push out next month. I might cancel that project and push it out next year. And there's a reason, because I want to actually kind of redo the project I wanted to put out and just actually transform a whole lot of stuff. But we're not talking about the music and everything right now, but those are some updates I want to get you guys on. But with that though, what I do want to say to you guys is, thank you for keeping on through to tonight's podcast and things of that nature. I know that's a little bit, late, but it's all good. I ain't tripping about it. So, with that, ladies and gents, let's go ahead and start the show. So, for Blessed Mondays on September 18th, 2017, I said 3 words. Focus, focus, focus. You see, in this life that we live in, we go through a whole lot of things that keep us away from our focus as to what it is we need to accomplish or what we need to get done. We are very easily distracted. Especially living in the United States of America, where everything is advertising and marketing and promoting here and there. What I mean by advertising and marketing, I'll give you guys a good example. Today, the iPhone 8 and the iPhone 8 Plus came out. iPhone X is coming out on October 27th. But the iPhone 8 and iPhone 8 Plus, they came out today. Now, for those of you who may be still rocking the iPhone 4, 4S, 5, 5S, 5C, 6, and I would say a 6S as well too. If you know what? Yeah, if you're rocking the 6S, I would say that too. If you're rocking any one of those phones, I'll say that'd be cool to upgrade to the 8. Things of that nature. If you still got an iPhone, the first iPhone, then iPhone 3, then iPhone 3G, then a 3GS, and you still rocking those, then yeah, it's time we get a real major update and upgrade and everything. But other than that, you still have folks in different places, getting these new iPhones and things of that nature. Because they had the keynote last Tuesday, they had the pre-orders on that following Friday, and had the phones come out today. Except for the iPhone 10 that comes out, like I said, once again on October 27th. But even with that, it's like we get so focused to take care of the business that with something like the new iPhone and new Samsung Galaxy Note comes out, we lose our focus to go ahead and get other items that, well, if you need a cell phone, it's actually key assist on, so what you try to say and touch your family and things, especially what's going on. So yeah, but other useless items that you don't need at least that keep you away from your focus, just let you guys know right now. Those type of items you just put to the side. But nevertheless, though, when it comes to being focused, you have to focus on what's important first and put everything else secondary to the side. Because once you do that, then you truly will have to focus on what you will need. It will truly benefit you for the great and the long run. So with that, ladies and gents, always keep your focus as to what it is that you're going to need to do and going to need to accomplish in this world that you're living in. Let me go on with the next track and also the next topic right now. If you guys hear any little noise in the background, things of that nature of a child's voice, that's my little nephew and things of that nature. Might take him to see the Lego Ninja movie. We'll see. So let's go on, continue.
Hip Rocker Productions, making new changes to the world of music through Jesus Christ, amen.
Yeah, as you guys can tell, he's playing my old school 3DS that I had since I started working over at LEX back in 2012, and the thing still works. And I have a whole lot of Pokemon games on there because I'm a Pokemon master, so and let the other generations play it, whatever. I still play to this day, which is cool. Like I said, I'm an old school OG with it, so any of y'all that still play Pokemon, y'all want this work, holla at your boy. Y'all can get it. But let's continue with the rest of the show. So for September 19, 2017 on the Grind Tuesdays, I said we're all fighting multiple demons. The thing is this though, are we going to continue to please them or let God take care of your demons that you're fighting daily? When I have a question mark at the end. Here's the thing, and even I have to catch myself sometimes with this too. You know the saying, never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what certain people may be going through. And when it comes to the workforce, I know that there be times where we get so caught up. Hold on for a second, y'all. Wrong tune. That's one I did not want to play. Let's play this one instead. Actually, we'll go with this one. The other one, I forgot. When you listen to it backwards, the Cry On track, it kind of sounds, it's cool, but it's a certain note in that track that I'm like, nah. So we'll just play the Evil Love Thoughts alternative edition track, which you guys listen to right now. See you on in a few minutes, real quick.
Hip Rocker Productions, making new changes to the world of music through Jesus Christ, amen.
Alright. As y'all can tell, y'all heard a little background. I'm definitely playing one of the Pokemon games that I have and whatnot, so that's all good. Alright, but like I said before though, you can never judge somebody just by the appearance of how they look. But at the same time too, you can kind of tell somebody's fighting multiple demons just by looking at their eyes. And the way you realize by looking at the eyes is that you look at the eyes, with the eyes is the key to the soul. So when you really look at a person and you can tell right off the bat by the eyes that they've been through some things, then you know that they fighting multiple demons that they try to get passed through. You will have a whole lot of folks that will literally smile at your face and say that they good. Well, at the end of the day, they're not doing too well because they still fighting. They're fighting spiritual forces that they alone cannot defeat. They can defeat some, but they cannot defeat all. The reason why I also added into the message, which is for the demons that you are fighting, are you going to let God handle them, or are you going to try to handle them yourself? Because if you let God handle them, I kid you not, life will get much better. And of course, it's going to be a little tough because you got life lessons God's going to teach you. But at the same time, be a little bit more or less at the demons that you are fighting. Because if you just try to fight them by yourself, I'm going to let you guys know, you're not going to win if you try to do it by your own self. Because they're way more powerful than you may think. And some of you might be listening to me right now and say, well, angels and demons are fake. I'm a person that has experienced certain individuals, and you can tell has been possessed by something else, and that they're not themselves. It's crazy, because we as human beings, we're very spiritual beings as well too. But at the same time, when it comes to it, we got some folks that are, you got some folks that have too many open doors inside themselves. What I mean by open doors mean any spirit can enter them and they become somebody else than what they are. But some of you guys don't believe that, which is cool. Like I always keep saying, if you guys don't believe in God, things of that nature, that's cool. Because when it's your time to actually meet Him, that's going to be between you and Him. Simple as that. What I just want to tell you guys is that the demons that you're fighting, let God handle them. Don't try to fight certain battles by yourself. I learned that a long time ago. It does not work. Because you're going to keep getting hit back and forth. I mean, your spirit can try to knock down some of them, but at the same time, they still come in overwhelming force. So you have to, talk to God about it. And trust me, you will feel God's presence when He's knocking the demons away. But the question is for you today, when you fighting through your multiple demons, are you going to do it by yourself, or are you going to let God help you out in the process? Think about it. Let's continue. So on September, if it pops up, 20th, 2017, Motivational Wednesdays. I said, on the other side of fear is great joy and happiness. Find out what's holding you back in fear and overcoming today. Fear, or F-E-A-R, stands for, fear equals face everything and rise. It's another acronym for fear, or I think it might be something else. That's false illusions appearing real. Oh, that's fail. I knew that there was something. Because when I did the fear thing, I was like, false illusions appearing real. I'm like, hold up, that's not fear. That's the other one. But either way, for fear, face everything and rise. Because with fear is also an illusion too. Fear and failure, both of them are illusions. And the reason why they both are illusions is for the fact that you play different scenarios in your mind you. To which those scenarios do not really come to fruition, but you just thinking of the what ifs. And so the what ifs keeps you from accomplishing great things. The what ifs keep you from doing certain things that you don't want to do. So in this life, ladies and gents, of what it is that you want to accomplish, you want to make sure that you do not become afraid of the task at hand that you want to accomplish and things of that nature. So what you guys want to do is whatever you're facing that truly makes you feel fearful, just face it and ride from it. Because once you do, it'll be something great. Let's continue. And I love this track right here. It's called For You, but I love the way I rehearsed the track. You guys are here in a few minutes. Matter of fact, turn up just a little bit. Alright, so let's continue. So for September 21st, 2017, Daily Tips Thursdays, I said take a break to unwind every once in a while for your body and mind to thank you for it. Before I go and do that, take a listen to this real quick. I'm still deciding if I really want to do a song off of this track right here. You guys go here in a few minutes. If you've never heard a reversed guitar before, oh, y'all in for a treat. Trust me. Trust me. Matter of fact, before we get into the next topic, I'm gonna let you guys hear it real quick. So just listen to it. Alright, y'all, so the reason why I had you guys listen to the first part of that track of these guitars things. Because in this life, you have to unwind for your mind, body, and soul. You have to truly unwind and take a break every once in a while for the things that you are doing. And hold on real fast, ladies and gents. And everything, so yeah, that kind of interrupted the podcast a little bit. Let me go like that, stop anything. But what I'm trying to tell you guys is just always take a break wherever it is that you're doing. If you're working, business, whatever, take a break every once in a while and just unwind. I have to tell myself that each and every week because low key, like I do these type of posts and everything else for you guys, but at the same time I'll be at work and I try to come home and try to do some extra stuff. Like I try to stay a busybody from time to time. When I actually relax, that's the time where you do not mess with me one bit because you will get cussed out. I'm just keeping it real. At the same time, you have to learn, just like I'm still learning, to just really relax and not get so caught up on doing different things, you know. Just every once in a while, you know, just take the time to just really chill. And once you really do chill, I'm telling you, you know, things will be so much more better, so much more enjoyable. That's what I learned. But at the same time, what I also did learn is that, you know, I'll be real with y'all. It's a time to grind and a time to unwind. And when it's time to unwind, trust me, when you unwind a lot, your body will thank you for it. Your mind will thank you for it. And the reason why they would thank you for it is for the fact that you took the time to actually recharge. It's almost like your cell phones that you have. You know that if you keep it on 24/7 for 7 days, it's going to have some little glitches. It's not going to respond quicker and things of that nature. But if you turn it off every once in a while, it's going to reboot back to being something greater. That's the same thing with us as human beings. We have to unwind from time to time in order to reboot back into a greater system so that we as human beings can truly become better and feel way much better than what we have felt before. So whatever you do, always take the time to unwind and just really relax. Watch a movie, watch some comedy, you know. I mean, I see a whole lot of people on these phones looking at little silly stuff, whatever. And if that's your time to unwind, then by all means, go ahead and just do that, you know. But do take the time to unwind, because once you do, then hey, your body's going to really thank you for it. Your mind is going to thank you for it, because if you keep on working, like most of us busybodies do, I kid you not, what's going to happen is you're going to continue to continue to work your mind off to the point where you won't be able to comprehend or communicate correctly with, you know, different tasks and things of that nature. So it's always good to just take the time to unwind. So make sure y'all do that. Shoot, you know, I would say try to take a vacation to different places, but with the recent hurricanes and earthquakes and things that are popping up right now, it's like, you know, we gotta wait till stuff settles down. Seriously. But at the same time, I think all of those are wake-up calls for everybody to come together as one and not to be so selfish with what it is that they're doing. So life is too fragile. As you guys see, turn on the news, always something happening, you know. So just remember that, y'all. Life is fragile and things of that nature. And I know it's been a while since I played some music in the background. I know some of y'all are probably happy about that. Like, yes, you play the music again. Like, yeah, it's been a minute. I was gonna do it tonight, so yeah, I'm going to do it. All right, let's get on with the last post. You guys will love this one. So for today's post. And that other post I was talking about was September 21st, 2017, Day of Thursdays. So for today, September 22nd, 2017, Boss Said it's Fridays. I said, stay grateful, for it could be worse. And you know what? Pause this one. And let me find, real quick, and I think I have it in here. It just popped up. Booyah. I think I just had it. There we go. This is what I want to play real quick. The track, because I don't think I had said it before, another podcast is called God's Loving Grace. But this is the alternative version of it. Well, the alternate version of it. And you guys heard it many times. I've not played it throughout this podcast. Wrong one. Wrong one. Okay, so that's not the one I'm looking for. And to be honest, I don't know where the rest of my God's Loving Grace tracks are. Like, they don't pop up. That was the one that we was going to actually try to do a song off of, but not say that it didn't work out. Just want to say that I still had to have the idea of what lyrics I want to give towards it. Man, I want to play that version for you guys too, and I'm not quite sure where it's at. It hadn't been shown on my iTunes. Probably put the album on there. And this is why I hate Spreaker when it comes to try to put the music in the background, because it doesn't comprehend well. Alright, well. And I was thinking about this track earlier too. It's called Everlasting Bond. Alright. So if you hear in the Hip Rock Productions things, that is part of my brand. I will explain that to you guys afterwards. Actually, this would be the appropriate track to talk about today's post. So once again, for September 22nd, 2017, Boss Says Fridays, I said, stay grateful, for it could be worse. Here's the thing. In this life that you are living in, ladies and gents, you have to be grateful for everything that you have. Because you guys can see, there are folks out in Texas, folks out in the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, other places, Florida, Japan, Mexico, India, other places have been affected by these monsoons, hurricanes, earthquakes, and other just different types of disasters and whatever that's just popping off during this month. Well, I would say kind of like late August and then September. Just crazy things popping off. You know, apart from Donald Trump stuff or whatever, but just other crazy, you know, world nature events. And it's like, you have to be grateful. You have to be grateful. I'll give you guys a good example. I always give my bank account on negative whatever type of analogy and things of that nature. And I'm telling you right now, I have different bills I'll be paying off and the job that I'm still working at. You know, during last month and almost, well, this month has actually been a blessing. But like, it was almost like another week where, you know, my funds be looking good, and they don't be looking good, don't look good, whatever. It was almost like one of those weeks. But this week has been a blessing because a brother, by the grace of God, had got a cool little paycheck. I was able to pay off, you know, some major big things that needs to be paid off, whatever. But at the same time, and I kid you not, I'll give you guys a good example of how good that is. So, a couple days ago, last week, when I went back to work on a Tuesday. If you guys ever have one of those feelings, you gotta go use the restroom, you know, whatever, take a public transportation, it's like gas and things of that nature. You know, your body doesn't operate at a certain time in the morning. So when you're out and about and you try to find a restroom in a different place and the place is not open, you're like, oh no. So spend a little money on Uber to get to work on time, whatever. Right. So the little funds I had, I was like, man, I'll try to save it, you know, try to stack it up for the next weekend. Or whatever. So that had popped off. And then once that had popped off, I was looking at my bank account, make sure that everything was still cool. Then something had kind of like came out, and I was like, man, what the heck came out? And I just realized, the website people thingy that we use and whatever, they had, took out the little monthly thingy, whatever, because that's what I to pay. And so that kind of like sapped my account to like a little negative $1 and something cents. So let me let you know, guys, know how good God is. Even though I said that. And I think I saw that was Monday before I went back to work. So I'm like, man, what I'm going to do for this week? By the grace of God, I still have some, lunch for my lunch that I had to go to my job, which was a blessing. And then it got me through the past 3 days and whatnot. And after that, I just keep talking to God, like, man, I'm trying to save and things of that nature and stuff like that. And then I go ahead, just continue to talk to God. And when I continue to talk to God, I kid you not, He held that $1 and something cents in my account. So when it went over. So when, I believe Thursday came up, Thursday came up, whatever, hold on real quick, ladies and gents. Alright, ladies and gents, so I'm surprised that they checked. Oh, ain't really even finished. But let me let you guys know this though. So, as I was saying, how God is good. So on Wednesday, because we get paid on Wednesday, but we don't get the paychecks like the nighttime, whatever. So on Thursday, I get paid. My bank account, it's like, all right, negative, you're now negative $80, whatever, and something cent. Like $80 because this is my little insurance, whatever, coming out. And I thought to myself, oh yeah, because of the $1 and something cent, has still, whatchamacallit, has still, came out and whatever. And so what ended up happening was that, my apologies, a text message just popped up and it's kind of distracted the brother a little bit. That and had to put my dog food up because they was making a mess, and I'm like, all right, y'all getting me distracted from the message I'm trying to give out. Seriously. They distracted the brother. So, this is what happened. Make a long story short. Long story short is this. Got the paycheck. Was able to pay off one of the big things that normally happens, which is my Roth IRA and insurance. That got paid off up with the paycheck and done. T-Mobile hits me up. Like, your phone bill is ready to get paid, whatever. And last month, I had to stretch that in order to pay any different payments. But I almost had canceled them because I had paid them a little bit early for half of one of the payments. Then they still decided to take some money out from auto pay somehow. And I'm looking at T-Mobile like, y'all done lost your damn mind. And whatever. I'm looking at another carrier and I'm like, nah, we're just going to stick with it for the time being and do what we need to do. But eventually, the payment for August got completely done. So the one for October, because I like paying everything off that needs to pay off ahead of time, like a month ahead, that got done. And I'm almost close to paying off the iPhone 7.5 right now too. So I'm like, okay, cool. We damn it close to really paying this phone off. This could be like the fourth iPhone I had with T-Mobile that I had completely paid off. So with that, and everything else with that, pay that off and some other little stuff too. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I can still buy lunch this week. And they ain't gonna be the type of great stuff I want to get, but still on a little budget, whatever. Still working on other things too, so it's all cool, it's all cool. But at the same time, just in all seriousness, all grateful for everything that God has done. But at the same time, there was lessons to be learned from all of these little trials and things of that nature. I'll put it this way, the times that we living in, it's way different than what our grandparents and parents used to live in, where they was able to have good paying jobs that pay out nice sum amount of money. I mean, I put it this way, the pay rates, a little bit kind of different, like $2.15 or whatever. But back in those days, $20 and $100 and $1,000 and $50 and shoot, even $5 and even $10 had way more value back in their time than what it does nowadays in our time. In our time, what my generation of late 80s and things of that nature, early 90s type babies, whatever, we had the great little era. But when it comes to the finance part, it's like, yo, what the heck? And you look at our parents and grandparents and great-grandparents and things of that nature, it's like life was kind of a little bit more easier when it came to the finances in a way, because the value of the dollar and things was a little bit more higher than what it is today. So that right there also is a cause of effect to a whole lot of things. So things is getting more expensive. The pay raise is going up, but the jobs for some odd reasons not really paying out a lot like they used to do and stuff like that. But at the same time, you just have to be grateful for what you have. And if you don't have as much, just be grateful of the other little things that you do have and whatnot. And the reason why I say that is because, is for the fact that you just have to really look at the bigger picture of things and just truly go ahead and just do what needs to be done. But at the same time, you just need to be grateful just by thanking God for all that you have, because like I said, it could be worse. There are folks right now that have it way worse off. Like, I'll give a good example. The missus, gave her a link that one of my good Facebook friends, or my other Facebook profile, had posted up about, if you need to get in touch with any family in Puerto Rico or whatever. My girl, she's from Puerto Rico, so I was like, okay, they should get in touch with her great grandma, because with the Hurricane Maria was popping off, I was like, hey, you get in touch with your family out there and things of that nature and stuff like that. So, we still await a response for that, but like I said before, things could be worse. It could be worse for anybody. It could even be worse for you. But even if like this seems like it's kind of worse right now, just continue to thank God that you still have life to actually live to see another day. That's a testimony within itself, to somebody that is going through a major trial and error, and they need to hear words of encouragement, and you just telling somebody that, hey, God bless you to be alive, could be that great encouragement that person may need. So for today and also for this upcoming week, just think about this. Just, stay grateful. Just stay grateful. Because if you're not staying grateful, I kid you not, I say this. If you're not staying grateful, then most definitely it could be worse. Something else could have happened, and things of nature. You never know what life throws at you. So you always want to stay grateful. And with that, I'm grateful for you guys to tune into this podcast as well. The video podcast I do on Tuesdays. And matter of fact, I didn't even introduce myself. Should I put some music in the background for this? If one of them will pop up, then I will. Let me see. See if I can find a track for you guys. And once again, I swear, Spreaker, if you guys are listening to these podcasts, including mine, I need for you guys to bring back the old app and how we record and whatever. Because this new one, hold on a second. Because this new one, or for the record, it's cool, but at the same time, it's not all that great. Especially when it comes to editing music, because it's a trip we can't just, ooh, I could play this on here? Yeah. Let's add this one instead. Nice. Alright. Well, I know where I can put the tracks at now. Perfect. This track is produced by yours truly, producing off of this iPhone 7, so it'll come out pretty soon. But with that though, ladies and gents, I forgot to introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. I'll go by the name of Q Moore, also known as Chinchilla Q, or DJ Skylo, or Naku07, of Hip Rocker Productions LLC, hiprockerproductionscm.com. That is hiprockerproductionscm.com. Your boy is a musicpreneur. You know what? I'm gonna actually create that. A musicpreneur. I'm a music producer that's an entrepreneur. Different various businesses and things of that nature. And the music you hear in the background is what I also add in what I create. And so lately, you guys been hearing my music through my podcasts and things of that nature, because I can't really play other people's stuff unless I get permission to do that. So I'll put my own stuff in the background that you guys can listen to. If you guys want to find out about my instrumental music, you guys can search for my name of Chinchilla Q on any major streaming music site that's out there, from iTunes to Spotify, Google Play. I think I took myself off of Pandora because Pandora doesn't really curate my material like iTunes and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys can find me off of some of the other sites and things of that nature. Actually, just go to my website at hiprockerproductionscm.com, which works on your cell phone, tablet, computer, whatever you may use, and you guys can actually find the albums and stuff from there. But yeah, my name of Chinchilla Q is on every major streaming music site. So check out the instrumental music if you guys love the tunes that you hear. And that tracks you guys heard, like the alternate edition, so certain tracks. It comes off of the Monofalatino Values Chapters 5 and Chapter 4 instrumental albums of those titles, Monofalatino. So, you guys find those albums and, or you go back, listen to this podcast and re-listen to the tracks I had mentioned. You'll find them and everything. You find them best on Spotify, because that's where the albums is actually Spotify and Apple Music. The albums is really on there. So, yeah. But with that, I thank you guys for tuning in to this week's podcast, so week 69, sessions 326 to 330 on September 22nd, 2017. So with that, you guys stay grateful, stay blessed, have a wonderful, blessed weekend. And welcome to fall. It is the first day of fall. And for Californians, it's fall, summerish, because we still got a little bit of heat and things. It's gonna be hot next week, and it's been cold these past couple of days. It's felt couple nice, so we ain't gonna really get the little cold breeze to like mid-October going to November. That's how we get down out here or whatever. But other than that, to everybody else, do know we continue to pray for Texas and recovery for you guys. Continue to pray for Florida and recovery for you guys. Continue to pray for the Caribbeans as well, because they really getting hit with all these hurricanes and things. And I think the Dominican, or one of the countries that lost basically everything. So praying for you guys and truly try out the best way that we can as well too. Same time, praying for those out in Mexico and praying for those out in Japan that had the earthquakes. It's like, yo, as soon as that solar eclipse had hit, things been hitting the fan. And I'm trying to let you guys know, guys, try to get everybody's attention, but you guys not paying attention. So with that though, ladies and gents, catch you guys next week. And catch you guys on Monday for the video podcast. It's your host, Chinchilla Q, also known as Q Moore of hiprockerproductionscm.com. Saying peace, sayonara. Catch you guys on the flip side. I'm out. One love. Deuces.